a moment and think about all the communication devices you use in daily life. You use mobile phones, television, laptops, and other wireless devices. Our habits have become so ingrained in using these devices, we often forget to think about how these devices actually work. How do we conduct all those long and short distance communication? How do we watch our favorite TV shows and movies online? How does the internet work? This class will not answer all of these questions, but will answer the fundamental idea behind all of these communication devices. Before getting to that answer, think about how heat is being transferred. They can be transferred through conduction, convection, and radiation. Unlike conduction and convection, radiation does not require direct interaction with matter to transfer heat. During radiation, heat transfers directly without any interaction. Let us see what happens when charged particles rotate around a center in a circular orbit. When these charged particles rotate, their velocity changes direction continuously along the tangential direction, and which results in the acceleration of charged particles. Once the oscillating charged particles are accelerated, it will produce alternating electric field as well as magnetic field. Based on this idea, James Clerk Maxwell in 1870s proposed the classic electromagnetic theory. He proposed that when oscillating charged particles accelerate, these electric and magnetic fields are transmitted in the forms of waves called electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic radiation. Later on, with further experiments, Maxwell found that light is also an electromagnetic wave. Here are some of the general characteristics of electromagnetic radiation, which are common to all different types of electromagnetic radiations. The first property is that the oscillating electric and magnetic fields produced by charged particles are perpendicular to each other, and both are perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of the wave. And unlike sound waves or waves produced in water, electromagnetic waves do not require medium and can move in vacuum. These different radiations can be arranged based on their wavelength or frequency in the electromagnetic spectrum. And most important of all, in vacuum, all types of electromagnetic radiation, regardless of wavelength, travel at the same speed, that is 3.0 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is called speed of light and is denoted by the symbol c. An important property which is used to characterize the electromagnetic radiation is frequency. The frequency is defined as the number of waves that is passing through a given point in 1 second. It is denoted by the Greek letter nu. The SI unit for the frequency is Hertz, named after Heinrich Hertz. Wavelength is another property of electromagnetic radiation. By definition, the wavelength is the distance between two crests or two troughs of a wave. Wavelength and frequency are inversely related to each other. Wavelength is denoted by the Greek letter lambda, right? That means higher the frequency, lower will be the wavelength and vice versa. These two properties, that is wavelength and frequency, are related to each other through the equation C is equal to nu lambda. Another commonly used quantity, especially in spectroscopy, is the wave number, that is nu bar. It is defined as the number of wavelengths per unit length. Its units are reciprocal of wavelength unit, that is meter inverse. However, a commonly used unit is centimeter inverse, not an SI unit. This unit is used in spectroscopy. By arranging the different electromagnetic radiation in their increasing order of wavelength, we will get electromagnetic spectrum. Yes. In the given figure, you can see how different regions of electromagnetic spectrum are arranged according to the range of wavelengths or frequencies. Different regions of electromagnetic spectrum each have different names. A region with frequency in the range of 10 to the power 6 Hz is called, yes, radio waves, which is used for television, mobile phone communication and radio frequencies like AM and FM. Then at around 10 to the power 10 Hz, the microwave region is there. It is commonly used in the case of microwave ovens. Infrared region is around 10 to the power 13 Hz and is used for heating and is also used in remotes. The ultraviolet region is around 10 to the power 16 Hz and is a component of the sun's radiation. The ozone layer around the earth protects humans from the harmful UV rays. Then, as you can see in the spectrum, a small portion around 10 to the power 15 Hz is what is ordinarily called visible light. It is only this part that our eyes can see. Remember, the rainbow, all the colors in the rainbow belong to this visible range of wavelengths, with red belonging to the longest wavelength and blue in the shortest wavelength. Special instruments are required to detect the non-visible radiation other than visible region of electromagnetic radiation. So far, we have seen how electromagnetic waves are propagated and the different properties to characterize them. There are two phenomena which can be explained through this wave nature of light. These are diffraction and interference. Diffraction is the bending of wave around an obstacle. An example is the colors on compact disc, that is CD. Interference is the combination of two waves of the same or different frequencies to give a wave whose distribution at each point in space is the algebraic or vector sum of disturbances at that point resulting from each interfering wave. They can be in phase interference or out of phase interference. An example of this is the reflection of colors on the soap bubbles. Heinrich Hertz found that the phenomenon of ejection of an electron from metals, which is called the photoelectric effect, was not properly explained by the wave theory of light. Also, the line spectrum of hydrogen was not satisfactorily explained by this theory. Then, what could be the underlying feature of electromagnetic radiation which causes these phenomena? We will see more about this in our next class. Now, let us summarize what we have learnt.
Manorama Horizon. Learning made simple.